Good morning everyone, and to all of Biofresh skin followers. For anyone who doesn't know me, I am Stephanie and I'm a freelance makeup artist. So the number one rule when you're about to apply your makeup is always have a clean base. So even if you've woken up and you feel like your skin is clean, there's oil and dirt that have been sitting on your skin for the whole night. So you need to cleanse and use your rose water and apply your moisturiser on. So I've just done that. I'm going to start off with the HD Makeup Primer. I'll take photos of all the products that I'm using, so if anyone wants a screenshot, you can work away and screenshot. I never do a makeup look without using a primer. I just think it's so essential when you're doing your makeup, and you need to use a good one that's not going to block your pores. HD primer is a good example of that. So it just gives your skin a really nice velvety texture, and it just gives it a really nice flawless finish on the whole makeup look. I've just blended that all in to my face with my fingers, and the second product that I'm going to use is the BB cream. The shade I'm using is medium. There's other shades you can get. Looking for something for daytime and you just want something that's really natural, not going to block your pores, going to help your skin heal if you're having a really bad breakout, definitely recommend it. A lot of people think when you mention a BB cream it's like a tinted moisturiser, but this BB cream, I wouldn't even call it a BB cream, I'd call it foundation. It's just so good. So I'm not using a lot of product again. I think with these products a little goes a long way, and you can just see such good coverage from this, so you don't need a lot. I need most coverage, so I'm just going to buff that in. And this is the Real Techniques buffing brush. I'm going to set that now with the Bellapierre Mineral Foundation, so this one here, and this shade I am is Cinnamon, but if you're not sure of your shade, just go in and the girls will be able to help you. With the mineral makeup you can achieve a more fuller look, or if you just want to kind of set everything and keep it really light and natural, you can. But because I like a full coverage, I'm going to go in and apply the makeup till I'm kind of happy with the coverage. So the brush I'm using is the Bellapierre powder brush. You also get this in the starter pack as well. So I'm just starting from the centre of the face. It's probably a bad idea to wear a white shirt doing a tutorial today, but it's so messy. You can just see the coverage there when I applied the mineral makeup over the is their colour correcting concealer palette. So you have your concealer, your other two shades for your contouring, you have your purple, your green and your orange colour corrector. And with the orange shade out the palette under my eyes, I normally would do that before my foundation, but I completely forgot today. But it's perfect if you want to get rid of those dark circles. So I'm going to set that with a lighter shade in the mineral foundation. So this is the shade Ivory, so always use a shade lighter around the eye area. Keep the eye area quite bright. So this is the concealer brush as well out of the starter pack, and it's really nice for applying and packing on the product. That is my base more or less done, so I'm going to go in now and warm up the rest of my face and just add a bit of definition with the Starshine bronzer. So I'm going to use the angled blush brush. That's so hard to say, but this is essentially for your blush, but you can use it for your contour as well. So I'm just going to start the shape, then you can just come in with the flat part of the brush and just blend that up. So I'm just going to blend that around the side of my face up towards my forehead and then down on the side of my cheekbone. On both sides with the bronzer, so it's not a matte kind of bronzer, it will give you that dewy look, but that's nice, it actually makes the skin look more fresher. Now I'm going to apply a bit of blusher to my face. I'm not going to use the mineral blusher that you get in the starter kit, I'm going to use the compact one, and this is Desert Rose. This is the compact blusher and this is the mineral blusher. So some of the products come in compact as well, so if you actually prefer to have a compact, you can get the compact. So I'm just going to apply my blusher with my angled blush brush. So when you're applying your blusher, I can't speak today, you apply it to the apples. I always use a bit of blush. I never used to be a blush girl, but I love blush now. I think it just makes such a difference to your makeup look. It just adds that bit of colour that we all need. This is the glowing palette, so as you can see it is glowing, it's fab. I love using this highlighter here. I'm going to apply a tiny bit of the highlighter to just over the top of my cheekbone, so where you did your contour or your bronzer and your blush, so just a tiny bit here. To apply a tiny bit down the nose and just on the top of the lip, and you can more or less see me from space. I am glowing. It's fab though. I'm doing my brows now using the brow palette. So this is the shade that I would use most out of the palette, but if you had a darker brow you could use these two shades. I just brought the product through my brow, created a little arch, and then down towards the tail of my brow. So I'm not going to do them too thick. I'm just going to apply a bit of eyeshadow now, and this is one of their palettes. Look how fab it is. This is the eyeshadow I'm going to use, so this is Auburn. And I'm just going to apply a bit of this on my lid now, so this is the shade Beige out of the palette. I've just brought that in here, so it just brightens up the eye, and then it's going to blend the underneath, so I have no more product on the brush. I'm just going to use what's on it and blend underneath. So the lip creams go on like a liquid lipstick, and then they dry matte, so they literally don't move for the rest of the day, honestly. If you want to see more tutorials, I do tutorials regularly. I try to do them like once a week on my own Snapchat, so you can follow me on this.